What should teenagers these days really start paying attention to as they're about to turn 18? Decide if college is actually for you. There are many jobs that are going to be automated in your lifetime. Jobs that will be last to automate are labor jobs. Start a landscaping company, a pool cleaning company, a plumbing company, an AC/heater repair company, or any other labor-type job. If you start young, you have the potential to make $60,000 plus after only a couple years without putting yourself on $40,000 plus in debt. Obviously, this route is not for everyone, but don't sleep on it just because everyone up until this point has said you need to go to college. Whatever the recruiters tell you, pharmacy is a negative growth industry, and taking out $250,000 plus in loans in an industry where salaries are trending down and the major employers hiring fewer people to do a bigger job at only 32 hours, so you lose 8 hours of pay per week, will take you 30 years to pay it off. It's literally a second mortgage. Your salary might look okay on paper, but you will be forever in debt, and if you quit to find a less stressful job, or at least one that gives you a lunch break and a bathroom break. If you're going into college and you're going to have to take out student loans, you have to think about your degree as an investment. This means you have to realistically evaluate the earning potential of your degree compared to how much in loans you're taking out. Classic example, a psychology bachelor's degree is infamous for being somewhat worthless in terms of earning potential on its own. In order to make money in psychology, you have to get a PhD as well. So if you take out $100,000 in loans for a psychology bachelor's degree by itself, that's not a good idea. My generation, I'm 36, grew up being told we could be whatever we wanted and to follow our dreams. Unfortunately, you have to be more grounded in reality than that. Two huge things. Personal finance, the power of compound interest is huge. The math roughly translates: for every $1 you invest at 18 turns into $130 by the time you are 70. Save and invest as much as you can as early as you can. Politics, this is a topic I wish I had paid attention to before it was too late. More than just the midterms and major elections, local elections will change a young person's life more than ever because they have the longest time to live with the changes. You really don't have to do anything special. 1. Get a diploma and some training, on the job or at a community college. You don't need a degree unless you're going into engineering, medicine, law, education, etc. 2. Get a steady job and hold it for a couple years before you get married or have children, and don't rush into either of those. 3. Get married before you have children. 4. Use debt wisely, preferably not at all other than mortgages or business loans, or maybe a car that you make a healthy down payment toward. If you can do those 4 things, you can pretty much live however you want otherwise. I would say, you don't have to rush into a 4-year college. The debt you will accrue is too much to make a rushed decision about. It's okay to take time away from school and figure things out if you aren't ready. College also isn't right for everyone. I know college dropouts who are under surreal amounts of debt and don't even have a degree to show for it. College was too much for them, but they went because high school and peers were very insistent on knowing what big school you were going to right out of high school. Agreed, stay away from drugs, alcohol, cigarettes. Take care of your health. I'm 27 now. Spent my younger years tearing my body down with riotous living, and I wake up every day feeling like shit. When older people tell you that one day it will all just hit you, fucking believe them. Edit, someone posted about saving money too. I lived with my parents for years and didn't take advantage of being rent/responsibility free. Instead, wasted my time getting trashed with friends. If you're living at home, stack money now. Your future self will be so grateful. The struggle is real for those that don't prepare and take advantage of the time and resources that are given them. As sort of opposite advice to most the comments here. It's never too late. It's never too late to start eating healthy, to start getting a handle on your schedule/stop procrastinating, never too late to do the things you always wanted to do, the list goes on. Should you do these things earlier in life? Sure, but don't beat yourself up if you don't feel like your life is together. Most us adults don't really know WTF we're doing, and when you realize life is just a bumbling mess for 99% of us, it's a lot easier to handle. Don't hate yourself for feeling like you don't have your shit together. It's never too late. As an 18-year-old, I can already tell you this: don't let yourself get lazy, and don't dentist when you are. You won't have places you're required to be like school. You have to choose to go yourself. Work, appointments, bank-related situations, taxes. All of these things you won't feel like doing, and you have the choice not to. But you should choose to do them. Get lazy, and you're on the path to poverty and hardship. The happiness won't last without work to maintain it. At the same time, don't only work. If you do, life will drone on. Try to enjoy yourself just as equally. Their credit. It is amazing how many parents have crap credit and use their kids' social security number to get stuff. Life is so much easier with good credit. If you have any doubts if your name and social security number have been used, it is easier to deal with it now that when you are trying to rent an apartment or get a car. I suggest you start learning how to manage your own finances from age 16. Get a school account that doesn't charge fees and start learning. I know for a fact that if you go to a big bank and tell them you are trying to learn now how to manage your finances, they are very helpful. They want you to know how.